Islam, Islam, Islam. All meetings are to be opened and closed promptly according to the Circle 7 and love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Can we all stand as we recite our Moorish American prayer? We're going to turn to the east as going within. We put up 5 fingers on the left, 2 on the right, with our heels touching one another, standing on our square. Repeat after me. Allah,
Allah,
the Father of the universe,
the Father of the universe,
the Father of love,
Father of love,
truth,
truth,
peace,
peace,
freedom,
freedom,
and justice.
and justice.
Allah is my protector,
Allah is my protector,
my guide,
my guide,
and my salvation,
and my salvation,
by night
by night
and by day.
and by day.
Through his holy prophet,
Through his holy prophet,
Drew Ali.
Drew Ali.
Amen. Islam.
Islam.
Islam family, I trust all is well with you this evening. We're going to give it a little minute and let people come into the room. So I'm just going to, a little background music. We'll give y'all a little background music. Okay, a little background music. What'd I say? A little background music. Okay, something. In celebration of it's been so many years since this song came out. What an appropriate song for an appropriate time. When the world must come together as one, there are people dying. Oh, when it's time to lend a hand to life, the greatest gift of all. We can go on. Pretending we're somewhere will soon make a change. We are God take family and the truth. You know love is all we need. We are the world. We are the children. We are the ones. We're saving our own lives. It's true, we make a better day. Just you and me. Oh.
This could be you.
Because that wasn't from Messenger, right? So we're gonna go back to our music for a moment while we wait for others to come on because the link is like doing some weird things. So now I feel like the link I even put on TikTok was off. Um, so we'll be here in just a second. Jeez, man. Hmm. How has y'all's holiday been today? Have y'all had a good holiday?
Yep.
You had a good
And me,
holiday? It's long.
Grand holiday.
Grand holiday. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. A grand holiday. So I had to repost on TikTok so that we can get, we're gonna wait for some people to come in. Islam, sis. Islam, sis.
It's fine.
How are you today? I tried to send it to y'all as early as possible. So I get
You send
fussed
it.
at.
You send it to Kevin.
I don't have Mr. Kevin's number.
Okay. It's I'm gonna send it to you on your other phone.
Okay.
Um,
How was your holiday?
I'm out shopping for a swimsuit. I'm going to Florida Wednesday. So,
Oh, you're going to the party. Have
yes.
fun.
Yeah. How are you doing today?
Amazing. Amazing.
I'm so happy
Can't
for you.
complain.
I'm so
Very happy, very joyful, very peaceful.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
Well,
saying that.
so we're gonna get ready as soon as I text your husband.
Good day. He probably knew me down, but what? Okay, so Islam. Happy Holy
Happy
Day.
holiday.
Happy Holy Day.
Yes.
Yes.
I don't know if you
Giving
read the
all
topic.
honors.
Giving
No, I
all
didn't.
honors.
Giving all honors to our illustrious prophet, Noble Drew Ali. Giving all honors to the ones that came after him, our forerunner, Marcus Garvey. I'm giving all honors to the Moorish Science Temple of America in the Divine National Movement.
Okay.
Um, I just want to give all honors to everyone who's out here living and striving to be perfected in the eyes of Allah. Islam.
It's mine.
Yes.
I
It's a
love it.
beautiful day to be alive.
Isn't it?
It
It really is.
is. It really is. You know, gratitude.
Gratitude. Gratitude. Oh my goodness, you sound so amazing. And your beautiful grandbaby is just so adorable. I
Dude,
cannot wait to take
everybody is that it was like everybody just loves lavender. Everybody loves she's so precious.
She's amazing.
She
I'm so
is.
excited to be the
And I
auntie.
just and I be want I just want her she's breastfed. I just wanna she's the only
Your fingerprint on here.
she's the one that, my daughter's keeping the lineage alive. We had
Yeah,
another
because I
girl,
had to
so
go to my room.
the lineage starts with the woman, so keeping it
Yeah,
alive. So, ooh,
yeah,
I just want her to be soft
five.
and a girly girl, but she got two brothers, and she is so she's already
I
so
need something to talk about.
she's rough.
Uh-uh.
Yes, she is. Say
Well, what's how was she supposed to be is my question.
out, and then say her papa don't make it no better because he treats her like she a little boy too. I'm like, Kevin, stop it. He be like, she likes it. She likes it. I'm like, no, she's a.
Yeah,
I want a
I'm on the door
girl,
for my
girl,
email.
because I had all boys. I got one girl, and my girl is such. She's a tomboy, but she's soft at heart. But her exterior, she's real. She's strong.
She's so adorable. Yes, she is. But look at her mother. I mean, what are we expecting here?
I feel that, but I'm soft.
You saw?
I'm
Oh, all
soft.
right. That's what's up.
Yeah, yeah. I really am soft. I'm really a crybaby for real.
I mean, you are, but you know I'm your sister too, huh?
You know what? I am a spiritual gangster. I am a spiritual gangster, and Allah is wiser. So
And
therefore, He
you are,
knows.
and it's nothing wrong with being a spiritual gangster. That's all I'm saying. You don't have to deny your gangster.
I'm just playing. I'm just,
You can
no,
be spiritual gangster.
no, no. That's what we do. It so serious.
I'm thinking, okay, so I'm gonna tell you what this topic is tonight. We're coming out of chapter 42 and chapter 44.
I don't even have. I'm out. I don't even have my books with me.
It's all right.
Let me see. What we doing? I can't even. Can I upload
42
this?
is 42 is weakness and 44 is misery.
Ooh, ooh. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. I know,
Yeah.
huh? Great
Yeah.
topic, right?
You said it's what?
Great topic. What you think?
Oh, absolutely. That's
Yeah,
one of the foes of
come
men.
on now. One of
Foes
the
of
five
men.
unfoldments. Right, right.
So that's something that all ones got to conquer on a daily. You know,
Yes.
we striving. To not implicate
Hmm.
our weaknesses but our weaknesses can be our greatest strength once we learn how to conquer them.
Ooh,
You know what
girl,
I'm
you
saying? And
right.
understanding our triggers and our boundaries. Understand our weaknesses is not for to be implied and inflicted on others. It's for ones
Mm-hmm.
to learn how to understand your boundaries of yourself. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? Because misery and weakness is two things, but it coincides together because misery loves company. So I don't
Mm-hmm.
need anybody to concubine with me within my misery. I need to
That's
go through I'm going through another chapter of the wilderness, and I'm going to be in solitude to figure out what I need to do because I don't want to inflict my misery on
on nobody
anyone.
else. That's right. That's right. Islam. Islam. Come on now. All right. So I love the way you opened up. I'm gonna read the laws and then we're gonna go in because that was an amazing demonstration. Just opening up this meeting, sis. To my I don't have my Quran. You know that's on the dial plate of your mind.
It is. I didn't know we were going to get technical.
Oh, there we go. I'm about to say it be hating, boy. This thing, no, it be hating. All right. So I'm gonna do the laws, and then we're gonna get into the chapters. Islam.
It's fine.
Islam. Now for the rest of the. Oh, excuse me. I must rise. First, rise, giving the most. Excuse me. The highest holy praises to our Father God Allah, the Father of the universe. Also, giving perfect praise, the highest praises to the Mother Allah, the Mother of the virtues and the harmonies of life, that breeds justice, mercy, love, and right. Because you can't have one without the other. Islam. I would like to rise giving all perfect honors to our illustrious and divine Prophet Noble Drew Ali, who brought us this message of love. I like to rise giving all perfect praise and honors to all of the divine prophets for all the wonderful works that they brought unto us. Islam.
It's
I like to rise giving honors to each and every one of you here today. I give honors to all of the heads of states, the governors, the governesses, the sheiks, the sheikesses, everyone throughout this Moorish movement, giving honors to each and every one of them. And hey, we just give honors to ourselves also. So giving honors to me for coming on here. Honors to my husband, Prometheus, Islam, and honors
Islam.
to everyone around Islam. So now for the recitation of the laws. Salvation, Allah, unity. The Moorish Science Temple of America, the Divine Constitution and Bylaws. Act 1. The Grand Sheik and the chairman of the Moorish Science Temple of America is empowered to make law and enforce laws with the assistance of the Prophet and the Grand Body of the Moorish Science Temple of America. The assistant Grand Sheik is to assist the Grand Sheik in all affairs if he lives according to love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice, and it is known before the members of the Moorish Science Temple of America. Act 2. All meetings are to be opened and closed promptly according to the Circle 7 and love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Friday is our holy day of rest because on a Friday, the first man was formed in flesh. And on a Friday, the first man departed out of flesh and ascended unto his Father God Allah. For that cause, Friday is the holy day for all Muslims all over the world. Act 3. Love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice must be proclaimed and practiced by all members of the Moorish Science Temple of America. No member is to put in danger or accuse falsely his brother or sister on any occasion at all that may harm his brother or sister, because Allah is love. Act 4. All members must preserve these holy and divine laws, and all members must obey the laws of the government, because by being a Moorish American, you are a part and parcel of the government and must live the life accordingly. Act 5. This organization of the Moorish Science Temple of America is not to cause any confusion or to overthrow the laws and constitution of the said government, but to obey hereby. Act 6. With us, all members must proclaim their nationality, and we are teaching our people their nationality and their divine creed, that they may know that they are a part and parcel of this said government, and know that they are not Negroes, color folks, black people, or Ethiopians, because these names were given to slaves by slaveholders in 1779 and lasted until 1865 during the time of slavery. But this is a new era of time now, And all men now must proclaim their free national name to be recognized by the government in which they live and the nations of the earth. This is the reason why Allah, the great God of the universe, ordained noble Drew Ali, the prophet, to redeem his people from their sinful ways. The Moorish Americans are the descendants of the ancient Moabites who inhabited the northwestern and southwestern shores of Africa. Act 7. All members must promptly attend their meetings and become a part and partial of all uplifting acts of the Moorish Science Temple of America. Members must pay their dues and keep in line with all necessities of the Moorish Science Temple of America. Then you are entitled to the name of faithful. Husband, you must support your wife and children. Wife, you must obey your husband and take care of your children and look after the duties of your household. Sons and daughters must obey father and mother and be industrious and become a part of the uplifting of fallen humanity. All Moorish Americans must keep their hearts and minds pure with love and their bodies clean with water. This divine covenant is from your holy prophet, Noble Drew Ali, through the guidance of his father God, Allah. Islam. Noble Drew Ali, founder. Moorish American prayer. Allah, the Father of the universe, the Father of love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Allah is my protector, my guide, and my salvation by night and by day through his holy prophet, Drew Ali. Amen. The Moorish
Amen.
Science Temple of America, home office of Noble Drew Ali, Chicago, Illinois, USA. Now for the additional laws for Moorish Americans by the Prophet Noble Drew Ali. Act 1. The Grand Sheikh is the governing head of our temple. All business of said temple must be approved by the Prophet, Noble Drew Ali, before being acted upon by any member. Let it be finance, property, or any line of life that will cause the member to sacrifice finance, that will cause the support of any group of members. Any former officer that violates these laws is subject to be removed from his office under a heavy restriction, etc., by the Prophet or the Grand Sheikh. Act 2. All members are to attend their ADEM meetings and their public meetings promptly. If a member is found standing around on their meeting period, shall be fined 50 cents on the first case, and on the second he will be fined $1, which will go on your emergency fund. If member is working, his monthly dues must be paid, and if he has money in the bank, he must subscribe for as much as he is able to the Moorish Uplifting Fund, because it takes finance to uplift the nation. Act 3. It is the lawful and divine duty of every good member, if he is able in finance, to aid me in saving the nation. And if he does not, he is an enemy to the uplifting of his own people, and justice must catch you. Let it be he or she, according to love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice, as I have the power invested in my hands, and I will have to enforce the law in order to save the nation. Act 4. All members, while up making a public speech, must not use any assertion against the American flag or speak radical against the church or any member of any organized group, because we are to teach love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Act 5. All members must promptly attend their meetings and send their children to Sunday school. And the teacher must confirm himself to the questionnaire, and let every member exercise his five senses who is able to do so, because out from your Sunday school comes the guiders of the nation. Act 6. With us, all members must proclaim their nationality, and we are teaching our people their nationality and their divine creed, that they may know that they are a part and partial of this said government, and know that they are not Negroes, colored folks, black people, or Ethiopians, because these names were given to slaves by slaveholders in 1779 and lasted until 1865 during the time of slavery. This is a new era of time now, and all men now must proclaim their free national name to be recognized by the government in which they live and the nations of the earth. This is the reason why Allah, the great God of the universe, ordained noble Drew Ali the prophet to redeem his people from their sinful ways. The Moorish Americans are the descendants of the ancient Moabites who inhabited the northwestern and southwestern shores of Africa. Act 7. All members must promptly attend their meetings and become a part and partial of all uplifting acts of the Moorish Science Temple of America. Members must pay their dues and keep in line with all necessities of the Moorish Science Temple of America. Then you are entitled to the name of faithful. Husband, you must support your wife and children. Wife, you must Obey your husband and take care of your children and look after the duties of your household. Sons and daughters must obey father and mother and be industrious and become a part of the uplifting of fallen humanity. All Moorish Americans must keep their hearts and minds pure with love and their bodies clean with water. This divine covenant is from your holy prophet, Noble Drew Ali, through the guidance of his Father God, Allah. Islam?
Islam.
Islam, giving honor to the word. All right, so V, I wonder if you, I'm going to see if you can't see my screen big enough to get you to read it. Let me see. Can you see?
Let me see. Hold on.
If you're paying attention, because then you can follow along. I know you're doing something, but at the end, I got it up there.
I'm just driving back home.
Oh, okay. All right.
I guess
Yeah.
I'm trying to make your screen
Bigger.
bigger. Yeah, but you can read it.
I can go ahead. All
I
right.
mean,
It's long.
I didn't read these chapters several
I
times,
know
so
1,098 times, right? I know. I know.
yeah.
Source not visible. The letter is maximized. Okay, got you. All right. Islam. Islam. Oops. The divine instructions from the Holy Prophet, chapter 42. Holy instructions from the prophet, weakness. I always say this is not a conventional weakness either. Vain and inconstant as thou art, O child of imperfection, how canst thou be weak? Is not inconstancy connected with frailty? Can there be vanity without infirmity? Avoid the danger of one, and thou shalt escape the mischief of the other. Wherein art thou most weak? In that where thou seemest most strong? In that wherein most thou gloriest, even in possessing the things which thou hast, in using the good that it is about thee, that is about thee, excuse me. Are not thy desires also frail? Or knowest thou even what it is that thou wouldest wish? When thou hast obtained what most thou soughtest after, behold, it contented thee not. Wherefore loses the pleasure that is before thee is relish. And why appeareth that which is yet to come the sweeter? Those are questions. Excuse me. Because thou art wearied with the good of this, because thou knowest not the evil of that which is not with thee. Know that to be content is to be happy. I'm going to stop there for just a moment. Would you like to speak anything on what I just read? Sister V, would you like to say anything based off of those before I continue? I don't
Um,
want to get too far gone. You
no,
good?
I would. I mean, I'm reading it with you. I'm coming, but I would just like to say, like, when it comes to weakness,
Mm-hmm.
when you're saying what they said, just says weakness. I feel reiterating, like, I rise, giving all praise to Allah.
Islam.
I always want to say that. I am driving. Yeah, it's dark.
It's all right.
But misery to me is not just a sadness to me. Like it's the inner suffering that comes when the mind is ruled by fear, confusion, and ignorance, and a lot of jealousy, anger, or any type of attachment. So weakness is not being soft-hearted, but
Mm-hmm.
it is when the Lord self controls your higher self. You're gonna be reacting instead of reasoning. You don't have that reasoning, that willpower of their higher self. So where you're going to start complaining instead of just building. You know what I'm saying? You're
Mm-hmm.
following your flesh and your desires. And instead of with the principles that the prophet gave us, where we're love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. So when it comes to that, I think misery is basically like it's a shadow that appears when man actually really for real it forgets his divine nature. You know what I'm saying? It's the door that he leaves open when he refuses the discipline of Allah, the will of Allah, of your higher self. I yield the floor.
Islam. Come on, sis. All right. Would you like to say anything? You want me to continue reading?
That's right. I mean, misery is really you not accepting certain things at a certain time too. The inability to accept certain things also can also be misery. You know what I'm saying? Anything that you long for or don't, or you know what I'm saying. Say like you saying that you are in a state of mind that you don't want to be in. You know what I'm saying? Like and you don't accept it, like grief and all that type of stuff too. Sometimes you just have to accept it and ride with it. You know what I'm saying? So it won't cause no misery.
All right. All right. Come on
Yeah,
now. Y'all teaching me
Islam.
today.
But when
Islam. Teach.
but when man rises in knowledge of self, you
Mm-hmm.
no longer governed by the sorrow. You know what I'm saying? You don't have no fear. You know,
Mm-hmm.
you're just basically um or the actually the opinions of others, you know what I'm saying? You become the master of your own temple.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I got. That's what I got when when the prophet is giving me these divine instructions. Islam.
Islam.
Islam. All right. Couldst thou choose for thyself? Would thy creator lay before thee all that thy heart could ask for? Would happiness then remain with thee? Or would joy always dwell in thy gates? Alas, thy weakness forbiddeneth, thy infirmity declareth against it. Variety is to thee in the place of pleasure, but that which permanently delighteth must be permanent. When that is gone, thou repenteth the loss of it, though while it was with thee, thou despisest it. That which succeedeth it hath no more pleasure to thee, and thou afterwards quarreleth with thyself for preferring it. Behold, the only circumstances in which thou arrest not. Is there anything in which thy weakness appeareth more than in desiring things? It is in the possessing and in the using of them. Good things cease to be good in our enjoyment of them. What nature meant pure sweets are sources of bitterness to us. From our delights arise pain, from our joy sorrow. Be moderate in the enjoyment, and it shall remain in thy possession. Let thy joy be founded on reason, and so its end shall sorrow be a stranger. The delights of love are ushered in by sighs, and they terminate in languishment and dejection. The objects thou burdeneth for nauseates with satiety, and no sooner hast thou possessed it, but thou art weary of its presence. Join esteem to thy admiration, unite friendship with the love. So shalt thou find in the end content so absolute that it surpasses raptures, tranquility more worth than ecstasy. Allah hath given thee no good without its admixture of evil, but he hath given thee also the means of throwing off the evil from it. As joy is not without its alloy of pain, so neither is sorrow without its portion of pleasure. Let me scroll this up. Hold on. I need to scroll up this. How do I do that? Okay, wait. I was trying to scroll up the page. This is not cool. Give me a second. Do I have to make it all small again? I think I do. Okay. Let me catch y'all up to where I'm at because I'm on number 16, about to be on 16. So let me go to this and scroll up. So I'm gonna start back at 14. Allah hath given thee no good without its admixture of evil, but he hath given thee throwing off the evil from it. As joy is not without its alloy of pain, so neither is sorrow without its portion of pleasure. Joy and grief, though unalike, are united. Our own choice only can give them to us entirely. Melancholy itself often giveth delight, and the extremity of joys are mingled with tears. The best things in the hand of a fool may be turned to his destruction, and out of the worst, the wise will find means of good. So blended is weakness in thy nature, O man, that thou hast not strength either to be good nor to be evil entirely. Rejoice that thou canst not excel in evil, and let the good that is within thy reach content thee. The virtues are allotted to various stations. Seek not after impossibilities, nor grieve that thou canst not possess them all. Wouldn't thou at once have the liberty? Liber, did I say that right? I didn't say that right. Liberty? Did I say that right? Did I say that right? Am I saying that right? Liberality? Liberality? Can I say that? Of the rich?
Oh,
And the contentment of the poor? It's all right. It's all right. I'm just making sure I wasn't. Shall the wife of thy bosom be despised because she showeth not the virtues of the widow? If thy father sink before thee in the division of thy country, can I once thy justice destroy him and thy duty save his life? If thou behold thy brother in agonies of a slow unaliving, is it not mercy to put a period to his life? And it is not also unaliving to be his unaliver? Truth is but one. Thy doubts are of thy own raising. He who made virtues what they are, planted in thee a knowledge of their preeminence. Act as thy soul dictates to thee, and the end shall always be right. Islam? So we're going to just go into the discussion of that. All right? Is that all right? We can discuss that. The talking points on chapter 42. So, and I'm gonna ask you just to join in. But
uh-oh.
all right. So I want to talk about. Oh, it's a little echo, but it's gonna go away in a second. You want me to drop one? Drop one? Huh? Did you want me to drop one? Huh?
Oh, yeah, no.
Okay, so it's long. All right, so we're gonna go into the discussion and let's discuss for chapter 42. Um, Brother Prometheus, I want you to, we're gonna go into this chapter 42 and we're gonna talk about the root of weakness. You and Sister V, like y'all touched on some of this already, but the root of the weakness. So the prophet identifies that man's weakness often stems from his attachment to the lower self and the illusions of the material world. I think both of us could probably go on and say, yeah, I've been there before. I've been there before. Like attachment to the lower self and the illusions of the material world. You have, huh? A couple of times. And when you were at that, I mean, what made you change that? Like what? Because I know it was some shift to me. I think I lost everything, baby. Say, ooh, you can't have an attachment to these things. Like it was always like a point where whether it was I have to move, I've lost something, I had a storage, maybe that thing got taken away. Many things it was like, girl, you have to let go. You can't hold on to this stuff. It's not doing you any good. What do you think?
I noticed when I started holding on to things and exalting it above Allah, that's when I started losing things.
Mm-hmm.
When I started spending more time or giving more reference or reverence to a thing or an idea or ideology, person or anything, you know what I'm saying? I find myself being detached from it. And not only that, I started seeing at a point where even like in different addictions and stuff like that, where I didn't have it, and I seen that I didn't die without it. And so that's what broke me. But it was a weakness in that moment, and it was the death in that moment, and that weakness of the addiction at the same time.
Wow. All right. So that's what made you say, nah, this ain't worth it. I can't hold on to this stuff, right?
Oh, yeah, 'cause I don't want to die that way over and over again.
Yes, that's so true. Because I can say that, like, many different instances of being attached to my lower self. And even in that lower self, the mind state I had, like, struggle, I don't have, it was always that. So even that attachment to the struggle part of my mind state put me in a place of, I had to let go, because that was an illusion of the world too. The struggle part, it's an illusion in the mind.
Absolutely.
So, could we use compassion as a bridge for this?
Absolutely. Compassion for what, the lower self, or for others?
Compassion for even for our lower self. I think we should have compassion for our lower self at times. Because boy, it come up and you be like,
oh, yeah.
But we need to. I think we, instead of beating ourselves up, we turn that into having compassion for it, because we got to understand it's there. And like in the prophet's lessons, it says, when someone says, "What should I study?" Yourself. And you will well have done that. And then you come back and say, well, what should I study next? The answer is going to be yourselves. Know your lower self well. So that lower self, you got to know it's there. You got to know it operates, it does its thing. So knowing it well, you have to learn to have, to me, I would say for me, learn to have compassion for it.
Absolutely.
Islam. All right. Islam. So our frailty is what allows us to be just and merciful to our brothers and sisters. So even showing compassion to them, but we have to show compassion to ourselves too, don't we?
We definitely do.
Yeah. You've been teaching me a lot about showing compassion. Because there be times we somewhere I might be like, and I just feel his hand go like that, and it just, I'm like, all right, you're right. So we need those things because, woo, boy, to try to have compassion for some of these people out here on these streets, but they're still our brothers and sisters. So we got to be merciful to them, but that starts with us. It has to start with you first. Right? Islam. All right. So there's a divine blueprint. Do you feel it's a divine blueprint to this?
It definitely is.
I want you to give me what you feel of that. What is this divine blueprint?
Divine blueprint is the construction of all the experiences of the collective, this consciousness reuniting as one. It was designed like that because the ego is what separated everything to chaos in the beginning anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And so the ego created the identity, which then created chaos. And so the blueprint is designed for the collective consciousness to reunite once again. That's what the blueprint is.
Islam. I love it. Yes, the feeble nature of the mortal man with the mighty potential of the spirit when aligned with Allah. Pretty much what you said. Yes, Islam. I love that. I love that breakdown. Is there anything else you would like to expound on? Because I know you're going to have a lot to say in this next chapter because you was breaking it down. So I don't know. Would you have the honors of reading chapter 44?
I can.
Read it. It's long. So it's always the divine instructions from the prophet at the top of the page. And then you'll say the chapter and what the chapter is. And then go from there.
Okay. Holy instructions from the prophet. Misery, chapter 44. Feeble and insufficient as thou art, O man in good, frail, and inconsistent as thou art in pleasure. Yet there is a thing in which thou art strong and unshaken. Its name is misery. It is the character of thy being, the prerogative of thy nature. In thy breast alone it resideth. Without thee, there is nothing of it. And behold, what is the source of thine own passions? He who gave these These gave thee also reason to subdue them, exert it. Thou shalt trample them under thy feet. Thine entrance into the world, is it not shameful? Thy destruction, is it not glorious? Lo, men adorn the instruments of death with gold and gems, and wear them above the garments. He who begetteth a man hideth his face, but he who unaliveth 1,000 is honored. Know thou, notwithstanding, that is an error. Custom cannot alter the nature of truth, neither can the opinion of man destroy justice. The glory and the shame are misplaced. There is but one way for a man to be produced. There are 1,000 by which he may be destroyed. There is no praise or honor to him who giveth being to another, but triumphs and empire are the rewards of unaliving. Yet he who hath many children hath many blessings, and he who hath taken away the life of another shall not enjoy his own. While the savage curseth the birth of his son, and blesseth the unaliving of his father, doth he not call himself a monster? The greatest of all human ills is sorrow. Too much of this thou art born unto. Add not unto it by own perverseness. Grief is natural to thee, and is always about thee. Pleasure is stranger in Visiteth thee by times. Use well thy reason, and sorrow shall be cast behind thee. Be prudent, and the visits of joy shall remain long with thee. Every part of thy frame is capable of sorrow, but few and narrow are the paths that lead to delight. Pleasures can be admitted only simply, but pains rush in 1,000 at a time. As the blaze of straw fadeth as soon as it can be kindled, so passeth away brightness of joy, and thou knowest not what become of it. Sorrow is frequent, pleasure is rare. Pain cometh of itself. Delight must be purchased. Grief is unmixed, but joy wanteth not its alloy of bitterness. As the soundest health is less perceived than the lightest melody, so the highest joy touches us less deep than the smallest sorrow. We are in love with anguish. We often fly from pleasure. When we purchase it, cost it is not more than its worth. Reflection is the business of man. A sense of his state is the first duty. But who remember himself as a boy? Is it not in mercy then that sorrow is allotted to us? Man foreseeth the evil that is to come. He remembered that when it is past, he considered not that thou of affliction willeth deeper than the affliction itself. Think not of thy pain, but when is it upon thee, and thou shalt avoid it most hurt thee. He who weepeth before the needed, weepeth more than he needed. And why? But that he loveth weeping. The stag weepeth not till the spear is lifted against him, nor the tears of the beaver fall till the hound is ready to seize him. Man anticipated death unaliving by the apprehension of it, and the fear is greater than misery than the event itself. Be always prepared to give an account of thine action, and the best unaliving is that which is least premeditated.
Islam. Powerful. Islam, Empress Beverly, Islam. We're glad you made it in with us. Oh, I don't hear her, but she's there. We know she's there. Islam. All right, so coming out of chapter 44, and that's the chapter on misery, because we rush to misery quicker than we'll rush to anything else. Something joyful come along, we can't see the joy in it. We swear it's the misery behind it, because we don't ever feel like we're worthy enough to have these things. So we'll complain and we'll say, like I told you, I was attached to that lower nature of struggle. I was attached to staying in survival mode. But if my mind would have been, more seasoned, if I would have had this, let me tell y'all that. If I would have had this at that time, I doubt I would. But I'm glad I didn't, because I would have never got to this point. Islam?
Islam.
So, misery as a teacher. Misery isn't a punishment. Sister V said that earlier, right? But often a result of our own strain or refining fire meant to burn away the ego. I want you to camel back off of that, Brother Prometheus, when you were speaking on that earlier about the misery being a punishment.
Mm-hmm. Misery was
44.
Yeah, it's not a punishment. It's meant to burn away the ego, and that's what I thought about the golden age.
Mm-hmm.
And so people think the golden age is being just elder or something like that, but it's actually a level you get to in life when the ego is burnt away, because gold is purified with the fire. And so let that misery become that fire that burn away your ego. It make you become more purified.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when you walk into your golden age.
Mm-hmm. Love it. All right. Sister Islam said
Sister Islam said Islam in
don't know, we're getting that
Chris.
back. Islam. So we're talking on the chapter.
Talking on the chapter. Repeat yourself.
We're speaking on the
Please.
chapter Misery, chapter 44. We just came out of chapter 42.
We're speaking on the chapter.
I don't know why I keep getting that background noise off of her. All right, so like you said, that's the refining fire meant to burn away the ego. A lot of us have to burn away that ego. So through that misery, is that where we're finding that? Not that it is a punishment, but somehow we got to get rid of that ego, because we fall into our ego so much at times. So how else could we let go?
Realize that the ego is not a part of our being. It's only a character or a mask, because the ego is not us.
All right.
It's separate. It was designed to be separate from us anyway.
All right.
It's a separate thing in itself, but it come in acting like it's a part of you, and that's why we trust it so much, and that's why we listen to it so much, because we look at it as something that's a part of us instead of looking at it as exterior.
I like that, because even when you look at the tree of life, is it okay? Let me see. I always got to get them mixed up, but Set is coming out of a SARS neck or a Set's neck. Anyway, it don't have no body, but when you go to the tree of life and you read up through the tree of life, I'll show it to you. I can show it to you. Find it and show you how the tree of life on one of them, as you get toward the bottom, the lower level, you see that Set is coming out of the side of the neck, and they call Set the ego. That's the ego part of you. It doesn't even have a body, so you're right. It's really not a part of you. It's there, and that's where they get the concept of talking out the side of your neck from.
Okay, that makes
from
sense.
That. Yes,
Islam.
So the source of joy. The prophet's instruction that true happiness cannot be found in external toys or status, but in the peace of a quiet conscience. So these things that we fall in love with, really a toy, a status, but when we have peace in our conscience is just at peace. That is, I'm sorry, it's not a price for it. It ain't nothing you can give me for that. It's not, it's really not. There's nothing you can buy that can replace that type of peace. Sometimes we think those things like, oh yeah, this can. But I mean, when you really study the prophet's lessons, he's telling you all of this is already in you. It's really not much you have to do, but be you. Just show up and be yourself. That's all you're being. Because our talk is different, our walk is different, the way we show up. People know you by that. They see it. You're like, yeah. Would you like to say something on that?
I'm good.
Okay. Okay. So there's a cycle of cause and effect. I think we pretty much know this. So chapter 42 directly leads to our misery in chapter 44 when we lack self-discipline. So remember, chapter 42 is about weakness. Chapter 44 is on misery. So they're a mirror of each other. Weakness and misery are a mirror reflection of each other. You know what I'm saying? They really are.
Wow.
That's why chapter 44 is chapter 44. You know, 4 mirrors itself. No matter which way you flip 4, it's going to always be a 4. I don't care what you do, it's going to always be a 4. 4 mirrors itself. So the prophet was very intentional even when he numbered the chapters in the Quran. He numbered them based off of the energy. You'll notice it when you're reading the instructions, whether he's taking you from a lower state into a higher state, whether he's showing you the higher state, about to throw you into the lower state, you will see even at the 7s and the 9s how emphasized he is on those instructions. So believe me, he was intentional about everything he did. Islam. But when you're a prophet, hey, that's what you come to do, right? So these things connect if we don't have self-discipline. If we don't have self-discipline, what has taught you self-discipline? What has taught you self-discipline? Just experience? Mine, I'll say experience for me, but what about you? Do you like think of a point where you're like, oh, I really need to be more disciplined within myself? Something happened.
I guess just seeing a vision, having a vision and maintaining the vision, focusing on it. Like if I want to get somewhere or do something, I know, well, I can't do this, or I can't stop here, I can't do this, or I can't afford to do this right now. I'm gonna keep that vision in mind, and with that vision in mind, it causes me to I guess, do without certain things.
It's long. That's what's up. That's what's up. Okay, let's see. So, let's talk about. We're going to talk about a path to restoration and some self-examination. So, how can a Moor use these 2 chapters as a mirror to see where they are slipping in their daily walk?
Good question. What did you say?
I will say because our thoughts, I'm gonna say that if we gotta watch our thoughts. We gotta really watch our thoughts because our thoughts become weak. So that leads to misery. Our actions become weak through our thoughts. So that's another part of misery. So then you're always in a miserable state, never happy, can't find happiness. So I think it starts with our mind state, you know. It starts with our minds. It starts with the thoughts. What are we thinking of ourselves? How are we feeling about us?
Exactly. And really learn how to identify our thoughts from not our own thoughts.
Oh, come on now. Because sometimes, a lot of times it ain't even your thoughts. It's not your thoughts. So I'll go to say this. Let me say this because for you to touch on that. So the soul has actions. The soul has actions. The soul's actions are thinking, understanding, reasoning, and willing. They're the actions, but not its essence. Okay. So when you say that, a lot of times those thoughts that are not our thoughts is because something else is messing with your soul, is tapping in. So is it what you see on TV that's allowing your soul to move the way it do? Is it the music you listen to that's allowing it? Because something within you, that soul dictates, you know, because it's an essence to it. So what is essence? Essence is a substance you can't even see with your eyes. But sometimes your thoughts ain't your thoughts. Somebody else is thinking for you. So your thoughts off, what does that mean? Your understandings off, your reasonings off, and you're willing to do whatever you about to go do is off. Because it's not yours. Goes to the
I
5G.
said it could be 5G.
Could be 5G. Yes, it could be 5G. It truly could be 5G. You're right. So that's the way I would look at it. Just being more mindful of my thoughts. And I know you help me in that a lot. You be helping me in the times where it'd be like, oh, the weakness. I'm about to tell this person off. You had to do that the other day. Like, I was like, oh boy, all right. Yeah, calm down, Latay. You know, and then even when we were talking about studies, she was like, look, you don't even have to do all that no more. Somebody's here to keep you soft. I appreciate that. Because for me, I always say that's what I need. That's what I need. Maybe don't nobody else need that. But sometimes you got to know where you're disciplined, where you can be disciplined at. And there's nothing wrong with your partner being the one that can show up to show you, look, this is not the way we handle this. We're going to go at this a whole different way. And then it's teaching you more to be more soft with yourself, to love yourself even more. Because you don't want to show up like that in front of your significant. You've been working on this thing to do better. And there are people, he'll say, don't let them in your bubble. We can't let them in our bubble. You're right. Because they're in their own bubble right now. But I appreciate that for you at least showing me that part of me that I have to work on. There's nothing wrong with that. That's what your mate shows up to do. Likewise, it's wrong. So, this remedy of truth. The prophet gave us these instructions not to keep us down. He never meant these to keep us down. So even when we're reading them and we might feel conflicted on some things in our lives, some things we might have done, that's not what this is for. Because in more science, we do not believe no man was born into sin. Not at all. We don't even think that's a thing. Because then you telling me that Allah's imperfect. He's not a perfect, we don't serve a perfect God, or you know what I'm saying? So that would be impossible. So he brought this to provide the holy medicine needed to rise above the common struggles of humanity. That's why he brought these lessons. He said, I brought you the lessons of love. And you're going to go in here and you're going to find yourself. If y'all can see my original Quran is, they say when the bind gone, you know you've been studying. You know you've been studying. When your bind starts to lead this bad boy, that's how they can tell you've been studying. You go up to your teacher, you be like, hold on, wait. They be like, oh yeah, I know you've been eating from that every day. That ain't been sitting on the thing. Nah, baby, this been through Atlanta to Florida to New York. It been everywhere. Back to Denver. So, you know, he brings us these instructions so that we align. We got to align with this. Need to rise above the common struggles of humanity. So to know one's weakness is the beginning of all strength. To understand one's misery is the first step toward eternal joy. We are demonstrating that the Moor is not a victim of his circumstances, but a master of his soul. You have to master the soul of man. Ain't that what we talked about the other night? Exactly. The soul of man. You have to master the soul.
Islam.
The soul really is the image of Allah.
Islam.
If you want to look at it, you can't see the soul. Far too fine for fleshly eyes to see. So when you're made in the image of Allah, it's your soul that's made in the image of Allah.
Mm-hmm. Empress, what page are you
That's
on?
the way I've always seen.
Excuse me, what page are you on?
Oh, we were on chapter 44.
Well, I ended up putting it in Google.
Let me see. Yeah. Hold on, because we just finished. Chapter 44 is on my page. It's on 82. But y'all remember, I have a holy Quran of the Holy Temple of Science. So the one that says Moorish Science Temple of America, they're missing a couple of chapters out of that Quran.
Oh.
So I don't know what page you might be on.
So what's the name of it?
Misery.
Misery.
44.
Misery is for, what are you, 82? Yeah, that's the heart from the holy temple.
Hmm. Okay. Misery, 55 in my book.
See, yeah, 55,
Mm-hmm.
chapter 55.
Well, it's page 55.
Oh, page 55. All right, I was
Mm-hmm.
like, chapter 55. Wait a minute, what chapters they got in there? Okay.
Cause see, my book is different from yours.
You have the Moorish Science Temple of America. I have the Moorish Holy Temple of Science.
See, big difference.
There's a difference.
Big
hmm
difference.
Yeah, the Holy Temple of Science is the one, the prophet. This is from the
Well,
prophet.
where do I
And
get that
this is,
one?
you have to go through my teacher, brother John, because he's the only one that teaches on the Holy
Well, I
Temple of
want
Science
the
in
real
Rome.
deal.
I know that's right. I
I be
got you. We go
stepping,
see what brother
yeah,
John teaches.
missing some linguistics there. I want the
Yeah.
real McCoy.
Yeah, I got you. And
All
the real laws. I'll get you the laws too, because you
right.
need to know all those laws. We have seven laws on the first one, seven additional laws. And then the other one is still some additional laws. And we still have additional laws
We'll see.
that they're not teaching.
Well, that's what I want, the truth and none but the truth. Give me everything.
So
I
help
can't
me.
build a fish
That's right. I
foundation
got you.
on half of it. I need all of it.
Yes, yes. So my question is, how does this direction sit with your spirit?
Hmm. I wish I could answer that question. I mean,
How
I
does
didn't
this
get, get to sit in on it.
get
So
it?
I can't relate.
Well,
I'm gonna
I'm
shut
gonna
my
say how
mic.
it sits. You good. I'll say how it sits with my spirit. It's still telling me I gotta watch my thoughts. It's still telling me to work on the way I think, work on my thought process. You know, your thoughts create it all. Thoughts are the cause of it all. No matter what you think, your thoughts are the cause of everything, whether good or bad. That's why my teacher
That's
Akhenaten
right.
used to say, whether good or bad, you attract it. Whether good or bad, you manifested it. Your thoughts did it. Your thought created the thing. So if your thought created the thing, you better be ready for what the thing might be.
That's always first.
Islam.
Thought is always first.
I, yeah.
Cause and effect. Mm-hmm.
So, mhm. Cause and effect, right there, right? Islam.
Mm-hmm.
So,
That's
let's
why we
see.
must be mindful
Yes.
in our thought processes, because that is the essence of the cause and effect. What you
Mhm.
think
You bring
is
forth.
what you put into the universe.
Yeah. And
Mm-hmm.
like I tell people, the universe don't know. The universe doesn't know. Don't. I don't want. It don't
Mm-mm.
know the I don't and the coulda. And
Mm-mm.
it knows
It
one.
knows
It
the
hears the
thought.
one. So after, when you say
Mm-hmm.
don't, all it hears is one because all it knows how to do is give. All it knows how to
That's right.
do is what you ask for.
That's right.
It didn't know nothing about your don't. It didn't know nothing about I really didn't want it to go that way. It did. That's not how the universe
No,
works.
no, it don't work
It's
that
gonna give
way.
you exactly what come out your mouth, what
That's right.
exactly is in your mind.
Life and death is in the power of the tongue.
The tongue, yes, 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 totally. So,
Hmm.
yes. So, Sister Beverly, if you want to expound on any of it, yeah, you
Well,
can.
I'll just do what I do. I'll just back you up. I mean, we have lived experiences, so we can elaborate to cause and effect to the thought,
hmm hmm
because as a man's heart thinketh, so is he.
Facts.
And
Facts.
I truly believe,
hmm
because your action speaks louder than words. Love is a love is an action word,
That's the word. Yes, it
and
is.
that's what I tell my circle. Show me what you're working with. Don't tell me. show me. It's your actions
Mhm.
that make all the difference in the world
It is.
to action.
Exactly.
So by what you speak is the manifesting, good or bad. So be careful what you ask for.
What you ask for. Be careful what you ask
I,
for.
I,
Exactly.
I
Because you're going to
I have
get
to
it.
tell my son that all the time. I have to say, be mindful of your thoughts.
Mhm.
I have to tell him all the time. And I don't know that it resonates or clicks in, but there's a consequence, whether it's a good or a bad. And I don't think people really think about that these days because of the
Mm.
distractions and not having that inner discernment that it
Mm-hmm.
requires to tap into spirit, to hear, to see, you know? Yeah. That's why my circle is so small.
That's right. But you know what? It
Yeah.
has to be. To me, it's at times it must be because when it's too big, when our circles are too big, we get caught up because then you start, you forget about yourself. You forget
Mhm.
about you. You get so caught up in the circle that it's like you ain't even really took time for you. Islam, sis, Islam. This is
Islam.
Sheiky's bird, Bashara Bird Bay from Tennessee. That's
Sharon
my
Moore
big
Islam.
sister.
say.
More.
Islam.
Oh yeah, excuse me. Say, say it right. Say it right. I don't want to get
Sharon
in
Moore's
trouble.
Bay.
Morris Bay,
Islam
yes.
sis, how are
And this
you?
is Empress Beverly.
Hello. I
Hello,
won't say hello
King.
because hell is low. Islam.
Islam.
Islam. Empress
Islam.
Beverly Bay.
Yes, ma'am. Nice to greet you.
Absolutely.
Thanks for
Islam.
coming to the
Islam.
fellowship. I love this fellowship.
Oh, I love the fellowship, but most importantly, I love my sister.
You know, we live in the same city. We have common ground.
Mhm.
We're both cosmetologists. We both worked in the same salon.
Oh.
Um, I'm older, a little older in work history. Um, and that I don't know when Karen closed that shop.
I don't either. I don't remember. I was long gone when she closed the shop.
Yeah, me
Long
too.
gone.
Me too. I left in '91.
I left in '99.
Oh,
Well,
well,
I
you.
left Colorado in '99,
Oh,
but
okay.
I worked for her in '90 from '93 till '96.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right.
Then I went and got my own shop. Well, 93, hold up, no. 93 to like 97, 98, and then I went and got my own shop.
Okay. Yeah, I left her in '91
I was ready
and
for that.
opened up
Okay.
my own shop.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, sister V is she's a nurse.
Ah, that's beautiful.
She's a nurse. She's
That's beautiful.
amazing. Yeah,
I have
she's
a
a nurse.
daughter that's a nurse.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Mm-hmm. School teacher, nurse.
Yes.
Um, and then I got my baby. She's thinking about going to nursing school.
Oh, well, tell her she should do that because whenever anything you're doing in nursing, you absolutely have a calling, and it's a for certain. You have a job for you
Yeah,
have
you
a
have to
career
have
that's for certain.
exactly. It's
But
something that you apply to
everyone,
your heart.
as everyone is not an everyone cannot be a nurse. If you going into this field for money, you will not make it. You will
All
not.
right.
You will
No,
not.
it's for the care and the love of
It's
people.
mom.
My baby,
Yes.
she's a lot like me. We caregivers.
Yeah, I've been a caregiver for
Yeah.
22 years.
I've been doing it all my
Yes,
life.
ma'am.
I mean,
Yeah.
that was this has been my first job starting off as a CNA for what
mm.
20 years, and
Mm-hmm.
then I went to school and got my LPN and I've been an LPN for what 3 years now. But in the
Mm-hmm.
same token, when it comes to being a CNA, I can't let that go. And I sometimes, it gets in the midst of things when I just got to do my nursing. But I'm so close. I gotta get. I'm a floor nurse. I gotta close to my patients. But I'm not gonna lie to you. Sometimes I just like I don't want to deal with. I don't want to deal with these people because
I know
I don't
that's
want to deal
right.
with
I
these
know
people.
that's right.
They got me doing too much. But I love it. You know what I'm saying? Even in my hard times, in my hard days, at times, I just be like going to work. That makes me feel better because I feel I'm appreciated, and it's uplifting to me. You know what
Yes.
I mean?
Yeah.
It gives me a sense of purpose of like I'm wanted and I'm needed.
You're needed.
So
You're
yes,
needed.
I'm needed. And when
Definitely.
they when the
Especially
patients get
melon.
there,
Right. Excuse me.
they appreciate us. So when they
Yeah.
show that appreciation, it just makes me feel good and that brighten up my day, regardless of what I
Oh,
got going on
yeah.
within my life. You
And we
know,
need more of us.
we do.
We need more of us. We take better care of our own tribe than, that's being
Especially
given
when I'm
to our
working
tribe.
in a facility to where it's majority of the others and it's only like a couple of us, so I
Oh,
cling
most
on to
definitely.
us.
My
You
point.
understand? Yeah,
Oh,
I'm clinging on to them like that's auntie, that's that. Like, yeah, they need advocates.
Yes,
They really
Lord.
do.
yeah.
Yes.
I believe
Hmm.
that.
So, so Sister V, you're on here. I want to ask you about these one. I'm gonna ask you out of these three bullet points. I just want to see what your demonstration is. You can make it short, but you can go in if you want to. I hope your husband right there so he can go
He's
in.
not. He's not.
Oh, all right. I can't hear him say Islam. We're doing Moorish over here. All right, Islam. Well, anyway,
Man.
I want to know how the prophet identifies that man's weakness often stems from his attachment to the lower self and the illusions of the material world.
Mm,
You said in the
wow.
material world.
Hmm. That the prophet identifies that man's weakness often stems from his attachment to
Mm-hmm.
the lower self and the illusions of the material world.
Mm-hmm.
Mindfully, me saying, I feel like weakness is not your identity. It's the state of your forgetfulness. Because once you
Mm.
remember who
Mm.
you are, you can't. You know what I'm saying? It
Hold
can
up, I
hold
gotta
you.
write that down. Wait a minute, Shawty. Hold up, swallow.
You
Tay,
hit
don't.
on
That
something
was
there.
good. I don't know why you get on these things and then you act like you don't want to say nothing. Say that one more time. I need to write that down. That was a good one.
What? Tay, don't. Tay,
Go back.
what? I'm saying
Girl, I'm taking
You said
notes.
something
Okay,
about
weakness.
V. I'm
forgiveness.
Weakness is not your identity. Okay, it is a state of forgetfulness. So once you remember who you
Oh,
are,
forgetfulness.
it cannot hold you. You understand? Because what Allah is bringing us with this deen is all about the remembrance of who you are. So we're not weak. We're not weak beings. We're chosen
Mm-hmm.
ones.
Yeah.
Miss Lund?
You said it's your mind's forgetfulness.
No, it's a. I said weakness is not your identity. It's a state of forgetfulness.
Okay, state of
Yeah, it's a state of
I like that.
forgetfulness.
come on,
I'm gonna have to
girl.
keep
I
that
like
one,
that.
girl.
State or getfulness.
Now say that one
Say
more
that one.
time.
Ooh, that's powerful.
Weakness is not your identity. It's a state of forgetfulness. So once you remember who you are, it cannot hold you.
Islam.
Islam.
Islam, sis. You better teach this holy day.
Praise Allah.
You better teach.
Weakness is
I don't
not
know
your
where she is.
identity. It's a state of forgetfulness.
Forgetfulness.
It's a state of forgetfulness. That's what weakness is. When you
Mm-hmm.
forget who you are. But once you remember who you are, it can't hold you.
That's true. That's true. That's
Mhm.
true. That part right there.
Because Allah is giving us the tools. Matter of fact, Prophet Noble Jolie is giving us divine instructions for us to remember who we are, to trace ourselves back to man who we are. So
Right.
how can we
Islam.
how can you be in that state of always being forgetfulness when you conquering that four weaknesses of weakness, you're gonna remember who you are
Who
to
you
where
are.
it's no weakness in that game because even in weakness is
That's right.
strength. because you're going to
That's
remember
right.
who you are.
That's
So you're
it.
going to go to
That's
them
know
first to
thyself.
remember. Yes, know
Know
thyself. So
thyself.
that's a strength.
Hmm.
In weakness, there's strength.
Mhm.
Islam.
Absolutely.
Islam.
Because you gotta,
Islam.
how do you pull through without it? One, it's just like that rope. You start out weak, but when you start remembering, that's when your strength is restored.
Yes.
And that's the renewal of the mind.
Mm-hmm.
Islam.
Hmm.
So
Wow, that's beautiful.
acknowledging our own frailty is what allows us to be just and merciful to our brothers and sisters.
Hmm.
Right?
Right.
Islam.
Islam.
Okay. And I just spoke on how I had to be a little bit more kind to my brothers and sisters in the streets. And without someone telling me you got to calm down,
Right.
I'd have been going off on the people.
Well, we have to be mindful. What we speak to others, we must be mindful within ourselves. So when I'm talking
Right.
to my children and telling them my thumbs, rules of thumb, I'm only talking to myself so that the cohesiveness, the continuity is complete. I can't do that otherwise. I'd be lying. If I'm not keeping it up, then who am I to be telling somebody what to do
Islam. But you know what,
and
sis? That's
how
that.
to be?
It starts with the first. For me, the teaching that it starts with me is sincerity, and that's the foundation
Amen.
of your
Mhm.
strength. So
That's
before
right.
anything can be corrected, before knowledge or discipline or any type of growth, there must be
That's
truth
right.
that you have within yourself, and
That's
that's where
right.
sincerity comes in. Being real
That's
with
right.
yourself, not just with others.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You got to
That's
acknowledge
right.
your faults without any type of excuses
That's
and not
right.
trying to pretend to be strong when you are weak. Not
That's
hiding
right.
behind any type of pride or ego or blame, because when you have insincerity, that is the root of weakness.
That
So when
is.
you conquer your
Hmm.
sincerity, if a person lies to themselves, they can't grow. They stuck in the same cycles. Islam?
Yep. Islam.
Islam.
Totally. Islam.
My husband would
Yes.
say, "Stop lying to yourself." My husband would say,
Right.
"Stop lying to yourself."
But
Especially when I
sometimes we don't
started
even
taking
know we
classes.
lying to ourselves because we gonna believe what we believe. You know,
Well, my husband
And
didn't
that's the
believe
sometimes
it.
it takes
illusion.
someone else. It takes someone else to see you. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes it ain't. We don't be seeing ourselves like that, and we got to stop lying to ourselves that we just be seeing ourselves in this.
Well, my
No,
husband,
we don't. Sometimes, a lot of times, it takes other people to show up, and maybe you don't might not
That's the
want to
illusion
receive
though,
it.
sis.
my husband didn't see me while I was studying and practicing and
Let me
adopting.
tell y'all something. I was gonna act a fool if it wasn't for the person with me. That's I'm trying to tell you from me.
I know.
Sometimes I need someone that can stand in the gap and be like, nah,
No.
sis, you can't do that
I
because now you're about to do this.
Tay.
That's what
Yes.
because I know me.
Yes, Tay.
That's not an illusion.
Well,
I gotta know my lower self and act up. I know my lower self so well. I'm
And
like,
know it
boy, she's
well.
about
Know it
Tay Tay is
well.
coming. Here Tay Tay come. Tay Tay coming for me.
well, with
Tay
me
Tay, calm down.
telling my husband I was going to class, he couldn't say anything because we're in separate houses, right? So he kept saying, "Stop lying to yourself. Stop lying to yourself." And I was like, "Boy, I got to go to class." He was like, "Stop lying to yourself." So when I got my documents and everything and I did my proclamation declaration, he was like, "Oh, you was doing something. You wasn't lying." He said, "I'm proud of you." Hmm.
Sometimes sometimes I know because I could just be I'm my little fiery self. I just be like, I know where I may need and a lot of times I need someone to shout say, Tay, you could have did this different. To me, that's a true friend. To me, that's a true person in my
I
life.
know
If
that's
you
right.
can't like correct me, I don't care if I have an attitude. Let me tell you what Karen Hall taught me. That constructive criticism is the
That
thing.
part.
That lady would she sent the lady back to my chair 4 times because that hair wasn't right going out that shop. That's when I first started doing hair. She said, that ain't your name walking out this shop. That's that shop's name.
But
And that's
Tay,
how Karen was. She did not play the radio. You couldn't send
Oh no,
anything out that shop.
Karen.
If
You
it
know,
wasn't for her doing that to me,
corrective
oh baby, I
criticism
would
is
have never survived
everything.
Atlanta, Georgia. I could have never survived Atlanta.
That is everything because I can call
It
Sister
is.
Tay right now
I
and tell
love
her
it.
some stuff, and
That's
I
accountability.
be thinking she's gonna be on my side. Oh, she gonna check me. Oh, she gonna check me every
Hmm.
single time. She gonna check me,
Hmm.
and sometimes I tell her some things, and she be like, "You right." You know what I'm saying? Like that's a friend. I
Oh,
don't need a friend. A friend is not someone who's gonna agree with everything that I'm doing because sometimes
That's
I'm
no,
not
right.
right.
please don't do that.
That part right there.
Sometimes I be
You know,
like,
that's not a
yes,
And
friend to
and
me.
please be my friend. I got
and
mad.
if
That's
you
not a friend to
cannot
me.
handle corrective criticism, then it ain't for you. Then just go on, move on out the way, because then you in your own way.
Right.
Hmm.
It's wrong. Totally. Ah, it's wrong. Okay, I got a few more. I got a few
Islam.
more. Y'all busted them. Y'all busted them. Okay. So, feeble nature of the mortal man with the mighty potential of the spirit when aligned with Allah. So, can we contrast the feeble nature of the mortal man
Hmm.
with the mighty potential of the spirit when aligned with Allah?
Hmm.
But feeble nature is when you easily influence or you swayed, right?
Yes, but contrast the feeble nature. The feeble, well, feeble's in the
That's
nature of
when
the mortal man
you're
with the mighty
yeah,
potential.
you're
So, the
influenced.
mighty potential of the spirit. So, remember, power and force.
So
Power
the
is
feeble
but an
nature
illusion.
is okay. So feeble nature to me is not weak by creation, but it's weakened by you neglecting yourself. It's when man knows not
Mm.
his power. So he's gonna
Hmm.
bend to every wind, and you know what I'm saying,
Uh-huh.
it causes faith. So therefore we're gonna
Yeah,
go back to
that's what
we're gonna go
influence.
back to another foe in constancy. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
You're going
Inconstancy.
here and there. Where are you going, Satan? You know
that's
what I'm
right.
saying?
Inconstancy.
That's where
Leaning
the
to
Don't
your
pull
own
Satan into it,
understanding.
bro.
exactly.
Leaning to your own understanding.
Yeah, you're unaware of your own strength. It's like a
Yeah,
muscle that hasn't been used, so it
Uh-huh.
exists, but it's not developed yet. So when you
it's no
develop your
challenge.
mind,
It's no challenge
man, when I tell
to
you, Prophet Nova
Right.
Drew, I lead like this circle seven out to where it ain't no
Right.
ain't even I don't even know. It's there.
Just
If
like
you
he said,
it's
what he
there.
say? I brought you something you can't tear
It's
up. It's
there.
gonna tear you up.
that's right.
Try it. Try me
It
if you want
Everybody
to.
gonna
that's
take
right.
these
That part right
lessons
there.
to
That
use
part
for
right there.
themselves, different perspectives. But when you talk about, it's really it all goes together. You know what I'm saying? You
It
got to
does.
conquer everything.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But
That's
Allah is
where
wiser.
that sincerity of the heart.
Hmm.
Islam.
Hmm.
So misery as a teacher, and I love the way Brother Timothy is like bust this one down. Explore the idea that misery isn't a punishment. You said that too earlier, Sister V, but often a result of our own strain or refining fire meant to burn away the ego.
Mm.
To burn away the ego.
Misery, because it's not a punishment.
Yeah,
It's a result of our own strain, though. Believe that,
because it's gonna cause
or
you
refining
to
fire meant to burn away the ego. Huh?
it's gonna cause you to reflect. It's gonna cause you to all your
Mm-hmm.
hardships where it's gonna expose it's you exposing yourself. And a lot of times
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
when you're in your ego, you do
Speak.
not want to
Mm-hmm.
Speak.
expose yourself as
Speak.
being weak because you don't understand that you're being vulnerable. A lot of times one don't want to be
Speak.
vulnerable because they're in
Yeah.
their pride and their ego. So you don't want to
That
be looked
pride.
at
In their
as
Yeah.
ego.
such. So you don't want to have that type of discomfort, and it's going to push you
That's
to
right.
change. You know what I'm saying? So when you the loss is going to make you seek your
Hallelujah.
deeper truth, and sometimes people
Hallelujah.
don't want to dive in deeper to the truth of who they really are and what they really going to because they're going to have to do the work to get up out of that. You
I'm
understand what
dealing
I'm saying?
with that right now. I'm dealing with that with my 40-year-old son right
Mm-hmm.
now.
So for in ease, you
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying, man forgets himself, but in suffering, yeah, you're gonna start to ask yourself, who am I? You know what I'm saying? Like, who am I? For real, you really are. So
Well,
that's when
well,
the misery's gonna teach you. It's gonna start to break them illusions. You're gonna
you
start to
have to
reveal
fall
all them
before
attachments.
you have to fall to crawl back up.
Islam.
It's just, it's a
Mhm.
part of the process of knowing thyself. And until a man can hold himself accountable, then there's no resurrection.
Islam, but man truly doesn't never even know themselves because we change every day.
That's true.
You
But you
don't
have to
know.
have a thought process to want more for yourself.
Islam.
Like I tell my son,
You got
he's
to be
going
honest
through
with
some stuff
yourself.
with his marriage, and she's where she needs to be. He's not. My son is tall. He's like 6. The boy tall, but his brain is the brain of an abandoned child. He's not my birth child, but we're going through these parallels right now. So they come to me for therapy, and we're
Mhm.
gonna get through it. But so my daughter is getting ready to go out of town, right? They got 7 kids. And he says she
Ooh.
don't do nothing. He says she don't do nothing. So we get ready to show him what a woman do. He gotta take care of the kids
Okay.
for 4 days without her.
Mm.
Now how we gonna see. I told him, don't call me. Because we putting you to the test. Don't call me. Because I'm not there. I'm not doing anything. Okay, that's why we handling
Mhm.
business before she leave. She's leaving Monday, and he got to deal with 7 kids. That's getting them to school, to whatever appointments they got. Now he got to go to work. He got to cook. He got to wash. There's 2 girls with long hair. Okay, what you gonna
Mm.
do? And a
Eh,
and a
yeah.
3-year-old. Why you talking about she
He gonna
don't do
learn to
nothing?
do it.
Now, how you like me
Uh-oh.
now?
Uh-oh.
I told my daughter, don't answer your phone. This is a trip for you to get away from all the madness, for you can find your peace
Mhm.
and your serenity. And let him be the man that he say he is by due process. How you like me now?
Mm.
Mm.
That's right. So, can we highlight? We're going to highlight the prophet's instructions that true happiness cannot be found in external toys
No,
or status,
no.
but in the peace of a quiet conscience.
Oh, definitely. Within
That's
you.
the only place peace can. What? Huh?
Peace comes
What'd you
from
say?
within. That love
Islam.
comes from within.
All right. So, how can a Moor use these two chapters as a mirror to see where they are slipping in their daily walk, Sister V?
Mm.
What?
Oh, how can a Moor use these two chapters, 42 and 44, as a mirror? Because they're mirror chapters. 42 and 44 are mirror chapters. They pretty much one leads to the other to see where they are slipping in their daily walk.
Were they slipping?
Mm.
Where you slipping in your like? Where will we be slipping in our daily walk? If you took these two, use these two chapters as a mirror to see where we are slipping in our daily walk. Mine and my thoughts. I know mine could be in my thoughts. I was just explaining that. That's why sometimes you need someone that could, hey, that's not correct. Come on back over here this way.
Hmm.
Well,
You
Evaluation.
feel what I'm saying? Because my thoughts could slip
Evaluation.
daily, like daily.
okay, so
One hour I'm on the rack, next hour I'm happy, the next hour you over here, the
that's
next day God, God,
inconstancy.
Evaluation.
God.
That's inconstancy. But I feel like the core teachings is I don't know. I'm just saying what Allah's put on my heart right now. This is just me. Man must wake up from his own ignorance. You know what I'm saying?
That part.
Um, and I feel like knowledge is not just learned; it has to be applied. It
It
really
has to
do.
be
So
Absolutely.
applied.
once you like shit, if you know better, do better. You're responsible for doing better. So
Walk,
Mm-hmm.
to know
walk
and
the
to
walk,
not to do
walk the walk. Don't
is
just
still to
talk.
be asleep. But for knowledge
Mhm.
without action, it's just unused. So you know
Yes,
what I'm
that's
saying?
right.
So you're gonna be able to like the principle is
It's
not to
null
be
and
living
void.
within emotion.
Yeah,
You can't be living in emotion. You got to show self control and you got to have patience and integrity because
That's
your
what I'm saying.
actions is going to
that part.
reflect love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice.
Peace,
Hmm.
freedom, and justice. That's
Islam,
why.
because character is going to be
Hmm.
the evidence of your knowledge. Because for what man does, it's
That's
going to
right.
reveal to himself what he truly knows. Because man knows not by being told.
That part
Islam.
right there.
That's right.
That's
He
why I
must
tell
know.
my
He
son
better
to
be
come
what
to
he know.
class.
You better be what you know.
Islam.
Don't be talking about I know, I know, I
That's
know.
why
Is
I
you
tell
being
my
what you
son to
know? You
come to
gotta
these
be what you
classes.
know.
What
Get your
classes?
book and read it and come to these classes.
Taste
Well, to the
classes.
fellowship. Yes, to
Taste,
come
you
to the
got your class.
fellowship.
I'm honestly,
Hmm.
I have to give honest to my sister because for real, seriously, I've been in a grove. I've been, but when it comes to my spiritual intake, my sister has helped me dive deep into these lessons so much. I have to give my sister honest. Islam,
Islam. Honors to you because you helped me unfold so much too.
Well,
Islam,
that's a
We
beautiful
unfold
thing.
together.
Well, then I feel so glad that I came in. Because this is our,
Islam,
what,
That's
third?
right.
Islam,
No, for real.
Islam.
No, for real. Because I have
Yes,
been so far apart. I've been doing the legal part of it and not the study part because I've been by myself.
and it's okay,
Dante,
but it's okay to be by yourself. That's that.
I have it.
Yeah,
But I'm
but.
grateful that I have her to help bring back some memories
Hmm.
and to study to find
Allah,
myself approved.
Allah is the best of planners. There's no strange happenings that we are on this call
Mhm. I
together right
love it.
now.
Lord have mercy.
Islam.
Always. Not
Islam.
some, but all. So the prophet didn't bring this to us to hold us down. That's when you had came in, Sister
No,
V. The prophet did not bring these instructions to keep us down, but to
to lift
provide the
us up.
holy medicine needed to rise above the common struggles of humanity. That's why
Yes,
these lessons were brought to us. We do. We have to
mhm.
rise above that because a
Most
lot of it is in
definitely.
our minds. And as I said, the Holy Quran of the Moorish Holy Temple of Science, it truly is going to help you with your character.
I
Man.
The
believe
more you
so.
unfold it, the more your character starts to say, "Hey, wait a
You'll find yourself approved. It's worthy. It's worthy. Most definitely.
Very.
It's
minute." It's
structure.
work.
It's
It's work.
discipline.
It's work.
It's not only is it the discipline and structure, it helps a man or woman or child become a better person.
A better person to uplift fallen humanity, and for once where we're uplifting our character because we're building up nations. You know what I'm saying?
That's
So
That's
what
that
they
right.
part right.
see us doing
Yes, definitely.
outside our character, we're not going to be treated as such. So therefore our character is everything. So he's teaching us to
Mhm.
build up our character in order for us to have a nation, in order for us to form a
Have
government,
instruction for a
to being
nation. That's
seen as
right.
such.
Islam.
That's right. Islam. You
Islam.
are you
Islam.
are what you read.
You
reading is
are.
Yeah.
reading is
Yeah.
fundamental to me. I to say that reading is fundamental. It is the core, and it can be the essence of oneself. It's just like reading the Bible,
Yeah, that's what it
you
says. So
know.
when you read
And
about
so if
weaknesses,
yes,
yeah, this is what keeps
because
you,
nobody's perfect, but we can perfect the road
we're
that we walk.
striving.
Mhm.
We're
Yes.
striving. We're
Yeah.
striving. And we're gonna have
So
we
I
need
always
striving
say,
for every day. Like it's an everyday work.
yes,
Like
that's
I
It
right.
told sis
is.
say years
Mhm.
ago. What I tell you sis, I said every day we gon' we eating. We gonna eat from this circle seven. We gotta eat
Yeah.
from it
That's
every day. We gotta
The
digest this
nurturing of
every
it.
day.
Yes.
And sometimes we may fall short because life be life.
Yes, it
You
right.
know,
do.
Life be life.
life be life. We gonna fall short. But we still
Hmm.
gonna have that remembrance to where we know these divine
Where to
instructions
go?
that the prophet told us. Hey,
Yes.
enough is enough. You know what I mean? We gotta do what we gotta do. We gotta strive for
You
perfection
got to
because
keep
we
going,
are
keep
here
going.
because we're Muslims.
But that's why I came in
Islam.
tonight. I
Islam,
wasn't going to miss the session.
we
Islam. We
Muslims.
Muslim.
We Muslim.
We Muslim.
We're Muslims. Act as
Yes.
such. Islam.
Hmm.
It's such. So I say that reading is funds
The
to the mental. Like
yeah.
funds, like
That's
dollars
what I
to the
mean.
dollars to the mental.
Exactly. It's fun
Funds
to the
to the
mental.
mental.
It's fundamental.
Please get it
It's like solving a math
fundamental.
problem.
Islam.
Mm.
I have enjoyed you guys, man. This was great. I wasn't expecting to be on here this long because I just was like, it's probably going to be a short demonstration, but y'all did that. I really appreciate. Honest to you, brother Timotheus. Honest to you, Sister Beverly, Empress
Honor.
Beverly Bay. Honest
Yeah.
to you,
Hey,
Sheikah
brother Tamika.
Shire Morris Bay.
Islam.
Um,
Islam.
hey, that Islam.
Islam, brother
So
Tamithia.
yeah, Islam.
Islam.
I
Islam.
have enjoyed this. I really hope you guys can come back for Sunday school,
Mm-hmm.
unfold some more. Sister V, if you're available, I know y'all be doing y'all's Sunday school meeting on
No,
Sunday.
I'm not doing none of that.
All right. Well,
I'm
I will
just,
be seeing.
That
listen.
didn't even sound right, sis. I'm sorry.
Okay, so I'm just saying, okay. I'm following the
No
prophet and the prophet
explanation
only
needed.
right now. I'm following the
No
prophet and the
Following
prophet.
the prophet
explanation
and the
needed.
prophet only.
No explanation needed. Just
None needed.
whatever your
Hmm.
heart says to follow.
I,
Well, yes, boo. Well, I need you if you are available on Sunday. I always need your demonstration because you go in, and I'll be ready to hear
I
you.
do not
Like,
be going in, Tay.
No, you got
what?
structure.
I'm trying. No, let me tell you something. Okay, don't get us on the phone by ourselves. This thing can do a whole demonstration for an hour. I'll be sitting there going, "What did you say?" Well, why you don't say that when we be on live? She be like, "Tay," I'm like, "You done gave me this whole demonstration," and I mean, you busted my head open. She will bust your head open. She'll be saying stuff, and I'm just like, "You see?" I was like, "Let me get my notepad." There she goes. With the thing she says. So all I'm saying is like, yeah, that's
So, how long have you
each
been
one.
studying?
Me?
Yes,
I've
Empress.
been part of the simple. I've been studying since what 2019.
Oh, wow.
2019.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, so I'm the new
2019.
kid on the
She drove.
block.
Let me tell you about Miss Shira. She drove from Tennessee to Atlanta to come and
And
see
she
me, and I
wasn't
was
there.
like,
But the thing about
and
it
I
is,
was not there. I was
she
in
wasn't
Colorado. I was
there.
like, what? You came and drove to see me?
Hmm.
She's like, yeah, I came to see you. I was like, oh,
Now,
I
that was
didn't
Because
a
know
sense of
nobody was talking
urgency.
to
That was a sense of urgency.
I
me.
was looking for sisterhood, and I'm like, what I'm saying, I'm following her on on the internet because it was
Mm-hmm.
just the internet. I never like it, we never talked.
Wow, that's
We never
deep.
talked in person. We never done. But I'm just like, okay, I'm following this brother, um, Akhenaken. I'm and honest to him too, because like for real, like
Yes,
he set a place in
that's
my
my
spirit
teacher.
for real. Like he really he set the tone for me, in a
Mm-hmm.
way, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But he wasn't the first, but I was already introduced. But he set another tone to where I could understand it where I was at,
Islam.
what Allah put in my heart, where I was following,
Islam.
because everybody got their own teachings and instructions. So he was where I was at. And so I'm looking at, you got this sister there, and she's doing all these, she's the chairwoman and this. And I'm like, okay, my son lives in Atlanta. I'm like, okay, I'm going to see my sister. And so I
Oh,
went there and
okay.
she wasn't there. And it was another sister that was there was trying to see you too when you weren't there. So I'm like, where's she at?
Yeah, it was. It was you and another. And I'm like, what? I was like, yeah, two sisters showed up to you. I
That's
was like,
beautiful.
for me? He was
Well,
But
like,
I
but
can't
yeah,
listen,
wait.
one came from
I
Tennessee.
can't wait for us to get together. I
Akhenaten
think
had me.
Yeah, for
He
that's
sure.
had
the
he had he
iron
had it
sharpens
planned out though.
iron.
He
The
had it
iron
planned out.
sharpens iron. Excuse
He
me.
did.
No, he did. He's like
He
he had
did.
my books ready, everything ready for me. He knew I was coming, so he had it planned out. So honest to Akhenaten, he had
Oh,
it planned
wow.
out. Yeah, he had it planned out. And I didn't get to
That's
see my
that's
sister, but
beautiful.
Allah's the best of planners. I still was indulging, and we still ended up where we at. Law governs all events. So I'm very showing my gratitude to my sister, because
All
regardless
right.
of anything that's going on, she still have not given up of the prophet. It may not be more
Right.
scientific America, but she's still gonna follow the prophet.
That's right.
Islam.
Islam. Yeah.
That's in
I
that's
am without a
that's her
shadow of a
heart.
doubt.
And
Islam.
it's mine
It
too.
is.
You know, I'm developing. I've since I started, I just adopted and I just couldn't let it go. So I was so happy when I
I
found
love it.
you. I was so happy when I
Oh,
I
she
love
found
just
it.
you.
found you? You just found
Yes,
her?
yes. I've been at it since 2023, but I've been alone. I haven't had
So
much instruction in the few that I did was all about, you know,
You
was
ain't
no
been
good. It was,
alone. You had the
it
spirit within you, so you're never
yeah,
alone.
so I just true that. But I didn't have like-minded interaction
Islam.
that's a big
with
difference.
teaching
It's such a big
with
difference.
teachings. I just had the men that was doing your proclamation declaration, but it wasn't no real instruction there. And the one guy that I did that would help me comprehend, I lost contact with him. He don't have a phone no more. He was in Alabama, and he would he would challenge me in my reading and stuff to see if I was
Mm-hmm.
comprehending the 101. And I loved that challenge, and I lost that. So I was so happy
Aww.
when I found her. I woke up one day and she was on TikTok. I just happened. It was timing.
She's an angel.
It was perfect timing.
Islam.
It was alignment.
She's an
It was
angel.
Islam.
alignment.
Islam.
It
She's an
was
angel.
virtual alignment, spiritual alignment for
Hmm.
me because I woke up and she was right on my phone, and I haven't been out of touch with her since.
Praise a lot.
Hall- Hallelujah. All praises.
That's how my husband found me too, y'all.
What? And you,
All praises.
I'm about to call
That's
you.
how my husband found me.
I'm gonna
I
call
got
you.
stuck on his
I'm
phone.
about to call you, Sister Tay.
Yeah.
Tay, Tay.
All right.
Yeah,
All
I'm
right,
gonna
call
call
me.
All
you.
praises.
All
All
praises to
praises.
Allah.
All
Praise
praises.
God. Islam. I
Your
love
Lord and
y'all.
me.
So look, all meetings are to be closed. All meetings are to be closed. All meetings are to be open and closed properly according to the Circle 7 in love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Can we all stand as we recite our Moorish American prayer?
Yes.
Mm.
We're going to turn to the east is going within. We put up 5 fingers on the left, 2 on the right, with our heels touching one another. Standing on our square. Repeat after me. Allah,
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 the Father of the
the
universe,
Father of
Father
the
of the universe,
universe,
the Father of love,
the
Father
Father
of
of
love,
love,
Father of love,
truth,
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 peace,
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 freedom,
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 and justice.
and
and justice.
justice.
and
Allah is my protector,
Allah
Allah
is
is
my
my
protector,
protector,
Allah,
my guide,
my
my God,
guide,
my God,
and my salvation.
and
and
my
my
salvation
and
salvation.
my son,
By night
by night
and by day,
and by day.
and by the
through his holy prophet,
Through his
Holy
holy
Prophet,
prophet,
Drew Ali,
Jew
through Ali,
Ali,
Islam.
Islam.
Amen.
Islam.
Empress Beverly, I'm going to call you when we get to the flea market tomorrow.
Oh, okay. I, I probably won't.
And yes, I'm going to call you and see what you're doing so we can come and see you after.
Oh, is that your plan?
Islam says,
Oh, that's beautiful. Thank you.
you're welcome. Hey, beautiful. Look at her.
Hey, hey.
So
Islam.
adorable. Yes, Islam
So, what
sis.
time are
I'm
you
so
going to
glad
the
you're
flea
here.
market?
We have to be there at 8.
Okay, I need my
Oh,
herbs.
so what
Your
is
who,
it?
baby?
My herbs.
I got you. You want me to send them Monday?
I can see. Yeah, I'm going to Florida Wednesday. You know, I'm
So you want me to wait till you come back?
no, I'm. You can do it. But I'm going. I'm going to Florida Wednesday.
Okay, well, yes, I need your address so I can get your stuff
But you
together.
told me you was going to pull up with me in an RV. So where you doing?
I am pulling up on you. Look at her. She said, I thought you said you was pulling up. I'm pulling up on you in the middle of the month,
In the
the
RV.
middle of May. We gonna hope it's the RV. We got a truck right
It
now. We
don't. It
gonna hope
don't
it's the
even
RV
matter.
next.
Just pull up.
Just pull up.
Just pull up.
Just pull up. I'm
I
pulling
Just
know
up
pull
that's
up.
then.
right. I
We
know
might
that's
take you
right.
with us, Empress Beverly,
It,
but that's a long ride to Tennessee.
oh,
That's
I've
all I'm
been
gonna
to.
say. That's a
That's where I'm
long.
from,
What
You
part?
from Tennessee?
Memphis.
Okay. Where you
Been
at
there
now?
many.
She live in
I live in Colorado with Empress.
Okay.
Hmm. So
Nice.
I can always get in and come with you. I got
Come.
family there.
Come.
I got family there. And you know, one thing about Memphis, um, my mother just found some siblings that live there. My mother just turned 80. She turned 83, I think, on her birthday.
Ooh.
And so she didn't know my grandmother had extramarital affair. Yeah,
Grandma had extra marital.
yeah.
She didn't even
She
say
was married
granddaddy.
for
She said grandma
75
had
years.
extra.
She was married for 75 years to the same man, but she had 5 kids with another man.
Hold on. Wait. Let's
Oh
reverse.
boy. Wait. I was
And
Let's
they
ready.
back to
just
the.
met. They just met when my mom turned 80 years old. So I got new uncles. I have plenty of family there because my father's father is from there. My family's from Memphis, Tennessee, Jacksonville and stuff. So yeah.
Oh,
Girl.
you in
No.
Jackson? Jackson.
So
Jackson is like where I'm at. Jackson
where
is
what
like
part are you in? You in West Memphis?
no. I'm in West Nashville, so I'm right here off of there. Like
Oh.
Memphis is like 2.5, 3 hours away from me, but Jackson is like 2 hours away from me. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
shoot, I might have to come along. And
Come.
when is this when you trying to go?
She
I
don't
don't know.
know.
We're still
We
putting it
have to
together.
plan it out.
Girl, well, we definitely have to be there by the end of May toward Atlanta. Because I think the Malcolm X Fest is at the end of May.
So
Ah.
me and my husband is looking. He said you pulling up in the RV,
Oh, so you trying to roll too?
huh?
Y'all rolling or what? Because we gonna have the RV there. We gonna have to. Gonna have to sleep
Look at
6 or
me. I'm putting my
7,
lip
8
gloss. I'm
nights.
putting my lip gloss.
Don't you
That
do
would
that
be
to my phone,
beautiful.
Melissa.
That would be beautiful. That
We
would
can do
be a
that.
nice trip. Is after all my stuff that I've been doing, that would be the perfect vacation. That would
That'll
be
be a
the
nice
perfect
trip, honey.
vacation. I could get some serenity and some fresh air and some new kinship. Yes, ma'am.
You might go to Tennessee, Empress. We been on went to Tennessee and found you a man about
That
a
would be
horse, baby.
beautiful.
Hold on, wait. What you say? It's gonna be
Look,
beautiful.
I might have to cash in one of my little deals to come.
Let's go. We might have to go. Let's go.
I
Let's
have to
go.
go in and
We're gonna
negotiate
show
at the
Empress
bank
Beverly a
and
major
cash
car.
in. So I was thinking about starting a new business, but I think that was more profitable trip.
I think so
I
too.
think I would take that money and go on a trip.
Hey,
I think we should
the
do that.
way
Let's
things
see
is
how that
going
works.
now, live your life, take trips, do whatever.
Let's take trips. Let's
That
go. Let's
sounds
get out of
good.
here.
Thank you for the invite.
Hmm.
I appreciate that.
You
That's
come,
beautiful.
hit me
That's
up.
beautiful.
Because when Shira said her and her husband getting in the RV with us.
Oh, yeah. You
We
said you
driving
pull
y'all
up.
back to
Hey, you
Denver.
said you was pulling up in the RV.
I am pulling up in the RV. There y'all go. What is
Now let me ask
y'all?
you. So what would be the duration? Because you said there's a festival.
What festival?
Yeah, the end of May is a
So
festival.
you want to
Yeah,
go
it's a
for the
festival.
festival?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
want to go Vin. I want to go Vin for the Malcolm X festival.
Oh, I would
I
love
need
to
to go
do
to
that.
that
that's in
That
festival.
would
Atlanta
be
though, right?
Yeah, that's in Atlanta. I haven't. I gotta find. Let me find out how much these booths are first, because Isha ain't said nothing yet, and I don't want to
You
wait till
should
the
say
last
that
minute because
yet.
them booths shoot up like to $1,000. I'm
oh,
like,
that's a lot of money.
yeah, but it's 3 days. You can't beat in Atlanta festival. You can't beat that. To be honest, 3 days with people, and
Well,
believe me,
that's
it's
a
gonna be
lot
a whole
because
lot of
of
Mm.
people.
course that's the chocolate city, another chocolate city. I haven't been to
And
Atlanta,
they
but I
come out.
have family in Atlanta too.
Okay,
I have
now.
my therapist is in Atlanta. I have some friends in Atlanta. I got a cousin that just moved to Atlanta.
Okay.
Okay.
Greg
Well,
would
we gonna
love
put
for
it
me to
together.
come to
We gonna see.
Atlanta.
Well,
One of
let's
my
see what it's
old
gonna be like.
boyfriends.
I'm gonna let you know. Uh-oh.
No, he
Oh
married now.
goodness. Oh, we gonna have to get you
We
one.
still friends.
Ah,
We still friends.
that's cool. Well, yes, we will do that. But yes, y'all, I got to my little cousin is here. She got to do some papers for me.
Okay,
I love y'all. Sister D, call me when that you can call me in a minute.
perfect
Islam.
peace.
I'm available.
Nice to
I
meet
start doing these papers.
you. Love
Islam. Nice to meet
you.
you too. Love you too.
Perfect
Love you
peace and
too. Peace
love.
and love.
Peace and love.
Peace and love.
Peace and love.
Islam.
Islam.